Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Monster Energy Supercross 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and this is part number 12 of my career walkthrough. Now in today's episode we move into round 5 of the West Coast Championship and we're off to Auckland. Now this is going to be a very challenging circuit, so we're going to have to be on our game. And we've managed to get 4 wins out of 4. Can we make it 5? Hopefully we can. Let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying the series, and please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and also share the video, because it's really important that you hit those like buttons so I know that you are liking the series and I will do more videos. Right, let's get straight into qualifying and see if we can get another decent spot. So here we go.
From Oakland, California, we are live for the next stop on the Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship Tour. The riders are about to take to the track for today's first qualifying session. Ralph Shaheen and Jeff Emig with you as we follow the action and kickstart another fantastic Supercross weekend. Jeff, any tips for this session?
Well, as you know, Ralph, the hardest thing in this case is being able to have a clean lap. With other riders on the track, the most important thing is to keep distance between you and the other riders in order to have a clear line.
Right, so we just changed the gear ratio. We've gone for the short gear ratio and we've made a few adjustments to the suspension. Hopefully that will help us, but we haven't even managed to get halfway around the circuit without crashing out. So let's see if this makes a difference. We just need to get a lap in, see how far we are away from the AI's times, and then hopefully we can set a decent lap time. Now we've managed to get 2 number 1 spots in qualifying, so if we can make it 3 out of 3 that would be fantastic, but I think it's going to be a little bit hard around this circuit. So let's see if we can just get a lap in first. That's much better through that section. So already this bike is feeling a little bit better after those adjustments. That is good. Now that section. Now if you want to see some of the setups I'm using, let me know in the comments below and I will make sure that I record and put those in. But no one in the comments has asked for that yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of you that watched the series are experts at this game and a lot better than me. Right, that's not too bad. Completely lost the momentum through there. Let's see if we can just pick it up again. Now I've noticed that you've really got to get a decent run up on that jump so you can clear the triple. Yes, that was nicely done. And you have to be in a decent position going into that final turn. What sort of time are we going to get? And oh, 14th. So that's our first clean lap. Just seem to be losing time on the last couple of sections of this circuit. If I can nail them sections, then we're going to get a decent time. I mean, we're not that far away. I think we're about 2 seconds off the fastest time, and I think we can make that up. But it's all about learning the circuit, knowing where to back off, or trying to get a good run up. So let's see if we can do better on this lap. I want to at least get top 10 if I can. We've still got time, still over 3 minutes, and that was much better over that section. Build up a bit of pace over there, land on that. Oh, that's how I wanted to do it that time. And that's much better through there. Right, let's build up a bit of speed going into this section. We seem to be pretty decent through here as well. And that's nicely done. Keep the rhythm going. Now get a good run up on this one as well. Let's see if we can get through. This is the section I've struggled on so far. And oh, that was much better. We cleared that jump. Now get a good run up onto this section. And we should be there. Oh, we cleared the triple. Come to the last couple of corners. Can we set a better lap time? Now that last corner. Get a good run up and over the finish line. Yes, we've hit first place. Not sure whether it's going to stay like that. Last few seconds of qualifying, and yes, we take top spots. So that's 3 top spots in qualifying in a row. Fantastic. Can we make it 5 out of 5? This is going so well, but we know when we move up to the 450s it's going to be a lot harder, but we're doing really well on the 250s and I'm really enjoying this series so far. Let's get straight into the race and see if we can put ourselves on the podium.
We are in Northern California for Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Jeff, it's always a thrill to be racing inside this stadium.
Yes, Ralph. Oakland's fans are always very friendly and fill the sports hall with their enthusiasm.
The gate is ready to drop for the main event. Here we go. He is one of the top riders in Monster Energy Supercross. Listen to the roar as he enters the stadium. The gate is about to drop. Here we go.
Right, so here we go with the start of the race in Auckland. Can we get an awesome gate drop and get the whole shot? So let's see if we can drop the clutch at the perfect time and drop the clutch. Oh, that was a little bit too late, but we could still have a good turn here if we just managed to just avoid any trouble. Got a little bit too fast into that turn, but we managed to do okay. We avoided a lot of the trouble through there, and that was pretty good, and we've managed to get into the lead. So overall, that wasn't a bad start. Right, let's see if we can nail this set of jumps. Oh, just landed on the top there. That could have been a nightmare. Sometimes when you land on those top of those jumps, you completely crumple and come off the bike, but luckily we didn't do that, and we're just managing to hold a decent run through there. And we've got Mitchell Harrison behind us. He's sticking with us. Let's see if we can just pull away from him. And he's going to go on the inside. Let's go on the outside and get a good run into this section. And that's not too bad. Just backing off through there, making sure we can clear that jump. And that was the one that kept on causing us a lot of problems in qualifying. And lovely through there. I do like that section, and we should be okay for the first lap. And yes, that was perfect. So we go into the second lap in the lead, and let's see if we can just settle down and pull away. Looking at the split times, we've just pulled away 2-second lead after the first lap. That is pretty decent. Now we hit, I think, was it a 104 in qualifying? So we did have some pace round here, which was quite surprising, because in the first half of the qualifying I was really struggling for speed, and I think just after a few adjustments I just managed to just get the right balance on the bike, and I wasn't coming off as much. And nicely through there, trying to pick up pace. But I am finding it quite hard to actually complete a race without making a mistake. That's one thing that is, oh god, almost, see what I mean, almost came off then. Yeah, it's really, really difficult. On the advanced physics, you just make one little error, and you know, it doesn't take much for you to come off. So you've got to be so good. And I think that gives you the incentive to spend more time on the circuits to practice, to nail those jumps and those sections. I mean, it's so hard to clear a quadruple set of jumps, and even a triple set of jumps can be a right nightmare if you don't get the right line and the right speed into it. So it's all down to technique. And even there, sometimes you can clear that jump, sometimes you can't. It's all about just learning the circuits, and getting the right setup as well helps. And again, see, we cleared it then, but sometimes if you don't get the right run up to it, it can cause you a lot of problems and causes you to lose a lot of time. And we're really starting to pull away, almost 6 seconds now. All we need to do is try not to make any errors, but I probably will make an error. And, oh god, dude, that was so close! Seriously, how the hell did I stay on there? And that's whereabouts I was losing a lot of time, and I did come off quite a few times through there as well. And yeah, it's just about knowing when to back off as well. Sometimes you can't help just trying to full throttle through every single section, and that's not the way to go. Right, coming to the final lap. Can we actually finish this race in style? We are literally flying away with this one. 8 seconds away from Mitchell Harrison. I cannot believe that. I really can't, because they weren't that far away in qualifying. See what I mean? See what I mean? Just little errors can cost you dearly. Right, let's see if we can just clear those jumps. And again, didn't get the right momentum through there. And again, we're making a few errors on this final lap. I think we're getting a little bit too comfortable. Let's see if we can just make sure we don't make any more. Nicely through there. We haven't got far to go. Let's see if we can nail this section. This is where we almost came off before, and we should be okay. Yep, we're all right through there. Nicely done. Right, not far to the end now. And this can be tricky through here, but I think we've nailed it. No! Oh my god! See what I mean? You just land funny on the top of a jump, and you completely crumple. Sometimes it's down to your setup. If your suspension is a little bit too stiff, it just doesn't have the rebound there, and that can cause you to come off. But bloody hell, that was a bit annoying. But we take the victory anyway, and we move on to this into this career. 5 wins out of 5. I cannot believe it. I really can't. We're doing so well. We might have to do 2 races an episode after this one and get through onto the 450s. Right, let's get into the final results. Right, so we take another win in this West Coast Championship. We're literally running away with it now, and I think we need to try and get through this 250 Championship as quick as we can and get onto the 450s, where I've heard the AI are a lot more challenging, but we're 30 points ahead. Please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, share the videos. I really appreciate it. Let's try and get this channel up to 10,000 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate it. Right, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.